Welcome back to Power Lunch. Markets near session highs now. The Dow's up 317 points. And look at Apple, up 1.78% at 192.97, which means with those gains, it hit an all-time high and crosses the $3 trillion market cap level. Let's get to Tech Check. Joining us to talk more about Apple's run, Deirdre Bosa and Steve Kovach. Deirdre, let's start with you. Just symbolic, milestone only?
It is really only a symbolic milestone, but what it does tell us is just this incredible run that Apple has been on this year, really leading the pack, keeping up with the rest of mega cap, that magnificent seven. It is notable, too, that, growth is slowing at Apple. Revenue is expected to actually decline this year, yet it has still been here. And, that begs the question, what is Apple? It's a defense play in a way because of its huge amount of cash on the books. It also may be becoming sort of this can't live without consumer staples company. The ecosystem, the moat it has, the installed base of 2 billion people. This is what the bulls point to.
All right, so Dan Ives was with me, as you know, a well-known Apple watcher, and I would say / believer.
Big time. He thinks it's going to $4 trillion very soon.
It's exactly what he said to me. But a lot of it is based on services and what AI does for Apple. What's your take on the new ecosystem that Apple's trying to push about, the headset and the way the AI gets you there?
Yeah, it's a little less about the headset, I think, Contessa, because first of all, that's not coming out until early next year and in a very limited way. U.S. only, Apple stores only. They're going to do a very slow rollout, $3,500. It's not going to be a huge seller. They're not positioning it that way. But look, Citi had a great note today in initiating coverage, and they kind of laid out a very bullish case. I think their price target's $240, the highest on the street. It's at what $190 right now. And part of that is it all goes back to the iPhone, a little bit more so than services, because one trend that we saw in the last year in this cycle of iPhone is people are gravitating towards the more expensive Pros. So even though sales might be down, they would be a lot worse if people weren't buying those Pro models, which cost $1,000 and more. So they think, Citi analysts who wrote this note, they believe that the margins are going to improve even more because of those more expensive phones. On top of that, like Deirdre is saying, that 2 billion active devices like we're looking at right now, that's 2 billion opportunities to sell more services.
Well, Deirdre, how does the broader issue about consumers pulling back on their spending, how does that factor into what Apple's facing? Because honestly, I still have an iPhone 10. I haven't upgraded my personal cell phone. If you're one of those people and you're looking at perhaps looming recession, do you do it now?
I mean, a lot of the bulls think that Apple is that and the iPhone is that one product that you're going to shell out for. And that has sort of been the case so far. The fact, Contessa, that you haven't upgraded since your iPhone 10 means that you could be a customer in this upcoming cycle when we see the iPhone 15. So I could just add to that bull case. I will say, though, the flip side of this is that Apple, remember, briefly hit $3 trillion at the beginning of this year. And then all the China supply chain risks came up. So I feel like this is an area that always sort of rears its head. I don't know if Steve agrees with me. Every once in a while, and investors are sort of caught a little bit flat-footed because even though Apple is trying to diversify that supply chain, it is still hugely dependent on China. And that's maybe sometimes taken for granted.
Yeah, and they learned their lesson the hard way last year with those Chinese shutdowns. That's why we've seen that expansion into India to kind of diversify the supply chain. But it's not going to happen. If for some reason China decides to lock down again, or there's another crazy wave of COVID or something to that nature, or a conflict with Taiwan, whatever it might be, Apple's stuck in the same situation that they were in the last holiday quarter, and sales are down. I would also say, just with what Deirdre is saying, that sales are going to have been down the last 2 consecutive quarters. It will be down again this quarter. They've already guided towards that. Unless the iPhone 15 just really knocks our socks off, the chances of someone like you going out there and upgrading are very low. But at the same time, Contessa, I bet if I looked at your Apple account, you'd see tons of subscriptions in there with you and your family. So they would love for you to buy a new phone, but they almost don't care because you're still spending on services.
Deirdre, it's almost as though Steve knows me. I don't know.
So you're not buying the phone? You're not upgrading? TBD?
I have no plans to upgrade because my phone still works and it's fine. And iPhones are expensive.
But between you, your family, your kids.
But he's right about the subscriptions. He's right about the Apple TV and all that stuff, too.
A ton. And now I've got a 7-year-old buying all these subscriptions.
Oh,
so
great.
This is how the cycle works, right?
Yeah, that's get them in early.
There's accidental Roblox charges, right?
Deirdre, Steve,
Minecraft,
thank you. We haven't gotten to Roblox just yet.